Well, the past few days, indeed far longer, but in the popular conscience the last few days, there has been a popular effort to stop the execution of Brandon Bernard. But this is America, and this is 2020. And so Brandon Bernard was executed by the federal government on Thursday at the Federal Correction Center in Terre Haute, Indiana, according to the Bureau of Prisons. Bernard was pronounced dead at 9:27 p.m. He was the youngest person in the United States to receive a death sentence in nearly 70 years for a crime committed when he was an adolescent. And so his execution was delayed by more than 3 hours as the final pleas for his life were made to the Supreme Court and Donald Trump. In the end, Justices Breyer, Kagan, and Sotomayor dissented in the majority opinion that the execution should go forward. The president did nothing. It seems quaint to have believed that there was a chance that he would. And the execution broke a 130-year precedent of pausing lame duck executions until the incoming president is sworn into office. So there's some history for Donald Trump there that he could have continued that tradition, but he did not. And now Brandon Bernard is dead.
Well, yes. And it's also the reason that Trump can do nothing about this execution in Terre Haute is that he's already done so much to advocate for the expedited executions like this that he gets to sit back. That's what's so frustrating. It's not like
he's been pushing for them.
He's been pushing for them. He has not only, I mean, I'm sure it's been covered. The attempt to expedite executions involves such initiatives as the expediting of firing squads as a way to kill people because he doesn't feel like they have good enough access. He and the others that advocate for this feel like there isn't good enough access and ready enough access to the chemical cocktail that kill people. They want to go back to the firing squad days. Yeah. I just will never understand the instinct of people to, I guess I understand the instinct of people to have a death penalty. I get it. Kill that person, do unto other, a hand for a hand, eye for an eye. But in this situation, I feel like you can't go through with that. You need to eventually take time. Even like religions, major religions advocate for forgiveness, rehabilitation, moving on. It's just not good for you. And then the one thing that really gets me is in this situation, like it's about a guy who committed this horrible crime when he was 18. But like the concept of the death penalty, you might be wrong, and then you're just killing someone. Like,
yeah, and
that's nuts.
That bothers a lot of people, but not nearly enough people. The prospect, the prospect that more innocent people will be executed, the knowledge that innocent people have been executed, which is the sort of thing that should just shut down society. The idea that a person could have been locked up for literally decades and indeed was finally murdered by the state for something that they didn't do is an injustice that we really have passed over too casually as a society. And for this individual, yes, so he was involved in a horrendous crime 21 years ago, didn't perpetrate the actual violence individually, has apparently been a model prisoner for like 20 years, has spent his time trying to stop other people from pursuing a life of crime. The majority of the surviving jurors say that they regret their actual decision back then. There have been allegations that the prosecution hid information that would have shown how inconsequential to this criminal group he actually was. I mean, look, there's a lot of details and you can look it all up. There's some great rundowns of all of that evidence, but at the end of the day, there are a lot of Americans who just desperately want the government to be in the business of killing people. They don't like it being 70 years since they've killed someone so young. They like the precedent that there are gonna be people killed, especially people like Brandon Bernard. Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.